Welcome, friends! Your favorite degenerates, Krista and Jason, are at it again. Let's celebrate the day.
Hola, Degenerate Nation. What's the situation?
What's up?
All right, so it is Sunday at Casa de Degenerate, and Jason found out yesterday that he has to go fly out quite early tomorrow, about 5 a.m. flight, so I got to be to the airport about 3:30 or so. So we're not going to do a drink video, but we're going to bring you something else.
I will be drinking though.
Well, you know, I'm not saying we're not drinking. I'm just saying we're not going to get, you know, some of these drinks could be pretty potent.
This one is quite...
Well, some of these drinks can be like doing 4 shots in a couple hours, and, you know, I got to get up in a matter of hours. So
yeah.
What we're going to do, rather than a drink video, is I'm going to take you to Flavortown.
Flavortown?
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 Flavortown.
Where is Flavortown on the map?
It's right in Santa Rosa, California, where Guy Fieri is from. Y'all know Guy's Burgers, right? We're going to make us a ringer. Because if you go to Carnival's web... Ringer. You know, the ringer.
Ooh. I know the ringer.
Okay, everybody knows the ringer. Anybody that's been on a 2.0 upgrade ship knows the ringer, right?
Right.
So what we're going to do is, if you go to Carnival's website, they made the recipe readily available for everyone to enjoy a Guy's Burger.
It's awesome.
And we have had multiple Guy's Burgers, for sure.
Yes.
We love Guy's Burgers.
Daily, I think it was daily,
Yep,
if
absolutely.
not twice a day on our last cruise.
Yeah, lunch, second lunch, snack, whatever, man. And my experience with Guy's Burgers has been they move the line at that place. And the food is phenomenal for the wait. I mean, I'm sure if you go at peak times, you could end up in line for a few minutes, but every time we went there, we moved right through that line. We had our burger, we were over to the sides bar. The sides were phenomenal. I mean, 4 pounds of bacon stuffed into a container,
it was
jalapenos,
awesome.
Whatever you want.
The bacon. Oh, the bacon.
Anyway, so some history on Guy's Burgers. Guy's Burgers was brought about in 2011, and the first ship that had a Guy's Burger was the Liberty, which we just got off.
Yes.
And we had Guy's Burgers on Liberty, so we're feeling, you know, that we're feeling the connection here. So at this point, pretty much all the ships with the 2.0 upgrade have a Guy's Burger.
Yes.
Although we were on the Miracle in October and they haven't had the 2.0 upgrade,
no,
but we didn't really feel like we were missing anything.
The burger joint there had everything. It's just they didn't have all the signs and everything. They had the sauce and they were making the burgers. They just weren't.
Now every time they do one of these best burger at sea, best food at sea, Guy's ends up at the top of the list, if not at least near the top of the list. Without debate, Guy's Burgers is a phenomenal thing. And it's by no accident they're always located near the Lido, because that's the kind of vibe they're trying to create with the Guy's Burger, is that backyardy, sort of barbecue-y, go grab your burger on a plate, walk over and get back to your lounger and enjoy a Guy's Burger, some fries and the sides you like on it.
Yes, I love Guy's.
Now Guy actually invented the donkey sauce. That wasn't a thing that, you know, where he mixed the secret sauce like Jack in the Box, where it's just ketchup and mayonnaise or whatever, you know, or the what's the special sauce at McDonald's?
That's
Thousand Island.
Thousand Island and mayonnaise.
Yeah, you know.
Or no, Thousand Island ketchup.
So at any rate, and then when it came to with the wild popularity of the 2.0 upgrades, they brought the Guy's Burgers on the ships, and everybody was running around like they had just discovered, the greatest thing on earth. Carnival goes back to Guy and they're like, hey, we want to do something else with you because this is working out really well for us. It's packing these ships and everybody's bragging about it and makes other people want to cruise, which is never a bad thing.
No.
And so he pitched them on Pig and Anchor and had a lot of struggles to get a smoker on a ship. So
wow, imagine that. Something that smokes.
You can imagine Carnival going, fire ship, bad. But he got his way. He got the Pig and Anchor, and every Pig and Anchor, or every ship with a Pig and Anchor, has a smoker on board. So you're going to get some of the most phenomenal barbecue in the history of man. So what we're going to do is I'll throw the recipe up, and it has a list of lengthy ingredients, which include ground beef, cheese sauce, Velveeta, sweet. Everything seems to the key talking point regarding these ingredients seems to be thinly sliced. Everything is super duper thin sliced, from the onion to the pickle, The lettuce, everything is super duper thin sliced. So I
That's probably
won't.
so it cooks fast.
Right. American cheddar, beefsteak, tomatoes, paper thin slices of kosher dill pickle, the donkey sauce, the onion ring on it, and then we get back to this barbecue sauce. Everything else you could really easily find at the grocery store on the way home from work on a Monday without issue, except for this Guy Fieri bourbon brown sugar sweetened sticky barbecue sauce.
It's a little difficult to find. Amazon does have it. We were also very fortunate. We have a really nice, wholesale meat store around here, and they had it in stock. They had 2 bottles. We ran down as soon as we found out they had 2 bottles and grabbed one.
So probably
Actually, I think
if
we
you
grabbed
have
2,
more of a gourmet type of sauce place or food source near you, you could probably find the Guy sauce. I would get ahead of it before you decided to make Guy's burgers at home, and get your Guy sauce in your kitchen prior to deciding to make Guy's burgers. You're probably not going to run down to whatever the grocery store is near you.
Kroger, Safeway.
Yeah. Although you may be able to substitute some other brown sugar bourbon barbecue sauce and get close.
Get close.
And speaking of cutting corners,
Oops.
I'm all about. I don't want to sit here and barbecue hamburgers or make hamburger stuff for 3 hours, where I'm fashioning patties and I'm doing all these things that require additional time on my part, because I want to be able to enjoy the time that we're say we're hanging out at the pool. I want to enjoy that time and then quickly get to barbecuing. What I've done is I went and bought frozen onion rings, frozen French fries. I am going to use the frozen patties, not the shitty ones that you buy at the grocery store, but decent like quarter-size, quarter-pound Angus or sirloin burgers where there's only a dozen or 18 in the pack. We use the ones from Sam's Club. Had really good luck with those, and you can go from frozen to cooked in 15 minutes. So that saves a lot of time. I pre-cut everything. I'm not going to cut it on demand. I'm not going to bore you with a cutting of vegetables video. If you don't know how to cut a vegetable, I need you to go to a mirror and look at it and then slap the person you see. I'm not going to bore you with mixing donkey sauce, because if you don't know how to mix donkey sauce, then
read the recipe.
I need you to cut the weed out of your life a little more. It's the donkey sauce, like I said, Guy invented that, and it's just mayonnaise, roasted garlic, a lot of roasted garlic. I mean, we're talking about a cup of mayonnaise and a quarter cup of roasted garlic. Whew. The yellow mustard, just a teaspoon, 4 dashes of Worcestershire sauce, quarter teaspoon of kosher salt. I don't know that I have kosher salt, but there is a quarter teaspoon of salt in this, so close enough.
Our salt is
And
kosher.
4 pinches of ground pepper, which somewhere added up to be a few shakes out of the shaker or the grinder for us. I am also not slicing our pickles because I can find those stackers in the store. And they're not paper thin, so we'll see how that works out. If you feel like slicing dill pickles, then by all means be my guest. I ended up slicing the onion, the lettuce, and the tomato, and mixing the donkey sauce. That's basically been my work. And then the bun is basted with butter and garlic paste, which I didn't have any. That was one of the things I added to the list, which is kind of odd in our house with you, such a garlic fiend, that I didn't actually have garlic paste. We have every other kind of garlic product imaginable, but no actual paste. So I had to buy the paste, and I mixed that up beforehand, and the recipe that I threw up on the screen, and you can search Google site for it, seems like it makes plenty. We'll find out at the end.
Yeah.
I did double up
Looks
on
like
the butter, the bun butter stuff with the garlic and the garlic paste and the butter. I did double that up because I'm gonna slather that on a little bit because I got a garlic hound on my hands here. So
which is weird because mosquitoes love me.
Right, all super duper easy stuff. I only ended up chopping 3 different things because I'm cutting out the pickles and I'm not making hamburger patties by scratch, and it doesn't call for anything special. It's an 80-20 blend of hamburger, 5-ounce deal, so our frozen burgers are good. And literally, we could probably have this tomorrow if I wasn't traveling.
Right.
Just do reheats the night after. So if you even wanted to cut the time even more, I suggested to Krista that we just go down to Burger King and buy an order of onion rings and race home with those onion rings. We're going to use the air fryer because we don't, and I'm going to use the barbecue. The The patties are supposed to be grilled on a hot top. I think that's probably because it's a ship thing, and fire on a ship is not a great thing, so
No.
they use a hot top rather than, you know, just a grill or a hot, what do you call it?
Hot plate.
Hot plate, yeah. That style of grilling, which I'm gonna actually barbecue over open propane flame.
Oh my.
Because like I said, I'm all about easy. So I turn it on and click, 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 and 5 minutes later it's ready for something frozen to go on it, and it makes it nice and quick. There isn't a lot of prep work here. I spent maybe 20 minutes chopping stuff, but I suck at chopping. I do the grilling, you do the chopping.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't here.
And we don't like cooking in the house because we're Floridians, and it makes
it's
the house
hot.
it makes the house hot, and it stays hot. So you sit there and you either try and cook stuff in a pan or you use the oven, and
Which makes it hot.
and we're going to use the air fryer for the frozen onion rings and the French fries that we're going to make with it, because it seems legit to have fries with our burger.
I love our air fryer.
Yeah, and that makes it real nice. So those are the corners that we're going to cut to try and make this easy.
Yeah.
So let's get to grilling.
What? Why are we talking? Let's grill.
All right, I'll go get the burgers, and I'll see you over at the grill. All right, so I threw on our burger patties. Bada boom. I'm a closed-top griller. I apologize if any of you are open flame. That's not my concern. So do your thing, and I'll do mine. Now, the burger with the recipe on the hot top requires you to have a ball of 5-ounce burger, and then you smash it with your spatula on the hot top, and you get the crust on one side and quickly flip it over to the other. And then this recipe requires the use of a half ounce of Velveeta cheese sauce. You squeeze it onto the burger, and then you throw an American or a cheddar cheese slice over the top of it. Then it all cooks, and you've got this ooey gooey, melty cheese stuff thing going on. So once I get to the flip, I will do that part. Hey, you want to know some fun facts about Guy? You know, his Guy's original name was Guy Fieri. It's supposed to be pronounced Guy Fieri, but everyone called him Guy Fieri, so he changed it back to the way it was spelled when he was from Italy.
Really?
Which is the way it's, yeah, right?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And when he was 10, him and his dad built a soft pretzel cart, and his dad named it the awesome pretzel, or the awesome cart.
Really?
Yeah. And then so he went around and did soft pretzel sales. Yeah, I know, it's hot out. He did sold soft pretzels and washed dishes till he could save up enough money to be an exchange student in France on his senior year, I believe it was. And then that's where he really started hitting his stride for the cooking thing. Yep.
Sweet. So, pan to the burgers. Are you burning our dinner?
It said crust.
Okay. And you got some hot dogs on there too, don't you?
Sure do. Let's see what else we got on Guy here. He won the Food Network's second season of Food Network Star in 2006, and then he was awarded a 6-show deal of his own. And I think that was really the launch, despite his love of the culinary arts and kind of putting the guy spin on making cooking cool for guys, you know, where generally it would be either really high-end chefs, you know, or dicks like Gordon Ramsay, or you just wouldn't mess with it, right? And then all of a sudden here's this normal guy who's cooking food with the spiky haircut and flavor towns and all that stuff, and he made it kind of cool.
Did you do a show called Diners?
Yeah, he hosts a lot of shows. Diners, Drive-ins, Drive-ins and Dives, Guy's Grocery Games, Guy's Family Road Trip, Guy's Big Project, and Guy's Ranch Kitchen. I mean, this guy is busy, right? He has opened 63 restaurants, including the Guy's Burgers at Seas, right? Cheese.
We gotta make this drink for all our friends.
Whoa.
Oh!
That one got happy, didn't it? We're gonna spread the love a little here. Now we're only making 4 cheeseburgers because Krista hates cheese on a burger, which is really weird. Would you like to comment on why that is, dear? Because you eat cheese off the block.
I have no idea. I mean, I absolutely love cheese. I just don't like it, and I love melted cheese, quesadillas, all sorts of cheesy, anything cheese. I just don't like cheeseburgers, and I have no idea why. But I don't like them. So he always makes me a non-cheese cheeseburger.
Now I put a little the goo on there.
Okay.
All right, these are mucho ready. All right, the recipe calls for the garlic paste butter, to grill your buns. So we're gonna grill them with a little bit of butter. And it also says toast both sides.
Both sides?
Hey, I'm going with Guy on this one.
Okay. The ringer's delicious, so I'm good with that.
Oh, we're gonna need a plate to put these buns on.
Okay. Well, I'll just...
All right, so we'll toast the buns. We'll get back over to the bar and with our veggies and stuff. So the next instruction, now that we have all of we got our buns, our toasted buns are grilled with the Velveeta and the cheddar, lettuce, tomato, onions, pickle slices, onion rings, donkey sauce, and Guy's bourbon brown sugar sweet and sticky.
Oh, we don't have a plate to put it on when we're done.
Maybe we should get a plate. Yeah, let's get a plate. So the next thing says smear donkey sauce on both sides of the bun. So I will smear some donkey sauce on both sides of this bun. We'll make one. And then Krista can be our test bunny. All right, smear. Layer the bottom of the base with pickles and the burger patty. So like I said, I wanted, here's one last thing to do. So I just bought the stackers, and they're not super duper thin, but they're relatively thin, close enough for our book, right? Okay.
Our paper plates are in this shed.
Get you a pickle.
I need 2 pickles?
You want 1 or 2?
No, 2's fine.
It's your deal.
2's good.
All right, hamburger. Since you are not, boom, a onion ring. Pick out a nice one here. That would be 2, and a little sauce. And the toppings of your choice.
Okay. Little lechuga. Little tomato. I don't want no onions.
Top it. Top it and eat it, sister.
Topping.
Show them what it looks like.
Oh. It's a Guy's burger.
It's a homemade Guy's burger. Now let's see if it tastes like a Guy's burger.
Okay. Here, you can have a plate for yourself too.
Thanks, dear.
You're welcome.
All right.
Mm.
Is it Guy-ish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fun fact. Did you guys know that Guy Fieri's sister had cancer when he was 8? And it taught him an important and valuable lesson that he took through the rest of his life. As a matter of fact, he works with multiple charities. Let me make sure I get it right on the charities part, because this really impressed me with him. He works with his own charity called Cooking with Kids, and it encourages kids to make healthy choices, to get in the kitchen and get active with their food choices. So it's not just a bag of Doritos.
That's awesome.
He works with Make-A-Wish and then another charity called Best Buddies International. But he founded his own charity based off of some of that stuff.
Okay, so this tastes a lot like the guy's burger that I had on the ship. I want you to try it since you had the ringer. I had something similar, but I didn't have one with the onion ring on it.
It's that donkey sauce.
It's the donkey sauce, I agree. And it's just as messy as Guy's Burgers was. And it's
I didn't
just
even
as...
pickle myself.
You didn't even pickle yourself?
I'm not a big fan of pickles, believe it or not.
I like pickles. Oh, good, good.
It is good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Guy Fieri's other passion is, other than cooking?
Mm-mm.
Wine.
Huh.
This guy's a degenerate. He opened his own winery in 2013.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He lives in Santa Rosa, so he's not far from wine country, Napa Valley. In it.
Rum is the choice of this degenerate.
His winery is called Hunt and Ride, which will make sense in a minute because his wife's name is Lori, and his kids' name are Hunter and Ryder.
Oh, how cute!
So he basically named his winery after his two sons. I know.
Wow.
So this guy makes it cool for guys like me to cook.
It does. But I think you
Loves
did amazing,
his family.
honey.
And the fact that it was worth $8.5 million in 2017 didn't hurt him any either.
Nope.
I mean, you know, hey, he's got it. And he attended a conference in, I don't even remember when it was, in Anaheim with Zig Ziglar, the motivational guy, and actually got to meet him and talk with him. And I think it helped guide him a little bit. And he was always uncomfortable in front of people. And so he goes up to Zig Ziglar and he says, what can I do to be more comfortable in front of people, in front of a camera, to...
Imagine him in their underwear.
And you know, well, I don't know, that's not the advice Zig Ziglar gave him.
Oh.
Zig said, if you aren't uncomfortable, you're not doing it right. Because when you're uncomfortable, you put effort into it. Because you don't think you're doing well enough when you're not really super duper comfortable. You lull yourself into the, we're all good here, here's your thing, and do that. And so he really took that forward, that it was fine. And I just think it gave him the confidence to be uncomfortable and be comfortable with it. Did you know that Guy has written 6 best-selling cookbooks? Books?
Mm-mm.
He's a pretty amazing guy.
I just thought he was the hot dude on the diners, drive-ins, and dives.
It's the donkey sauce. And this is, well, I mean, you see I've spread it on 2 buns, but that's the amount of donkey sauce that this made from just this recipe. So I wouldn't bother the doubling or tripling this. It wouldn't probably, I mean, it's just mayonnaise and garlic and whatever else. Mustard, Worcestershire, and black pepper and kosher salt. So honestly, you could make it, put it into one of those squeezy bottles and just have it in your freezer or your refrigerator.
I'll probably get one of those tomorrow and stick the rest of that sauce in there.
I need to get the dit out here.
We should get the dit. I'll go get the dit.
I'll get him.
You get him?
Enjoy your burger. I need another beer anyway. All right, so we got the dit here, and if anybody is a connoisseur of hamburger, it is definitely Hayden. So I'm gonna make Hayden
Here.
a burger.
We'll give him my plate.
Little donkey sauce. Now Hayden is a pickle fan,
Yes.
believe it or not. Should we do 1 or 2?
No, you gotta do 2, because he's a pickle fan.
I was just curious what your feedback was from the original pickle.
I like the 2 pickles. And I actually like the thick pickles, because it tastes like pickles.
Okay.
That pickle's not cooperating with you.
This is not YouTube-friendly content here.
Nope, that pickle, it is revolting against you. Okay, pickles. Hayden also had the ringer.
So once again, picture yourself hanging out by the pool or doing your thing, enjoying a beer with your buddies or playing canasta or whatever it is you do, and not having to have a lot of time wasted on doing just this cookout. And you could really have a good time with your friends here, right?
Yeah, I think we should do these burgers more during the summer.
But it's easy.
This
With a little pre-work, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, I mean the air fryer.
Top your burger with whatever you want, brother. Go for the bun.
Just doing the bun.
Yep. All right, Hayden's a purist here.
So this is the homemade recipe of Guy's Burgers, the Ringer.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not, it's pretty close to a Guy's Burger. I wouldn't say we nailed it. You know, the nailing it is part of that, and in my opinion, is the experience of nailing it. Where I walk up there in a wet bathing suit after drinking 6 beers, starting at 8 a.m. on a sea day, and the music's playing, and there's fun strangers to talk to, and her and I are spending the day together doing nothing, and we slept in, and we've had cornflake crusted French toast. And then you pull up to Guy's. You bring all that with you, and then this guy just stands there and boom, 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 and over you go to the toppings bar, and that makes part of the experience too. The salt there, the sun, the whole deal.
It's definitely, I mean, granted, we have this beautiful setting, and it totally helps, but that is a really good burger.
It is a good enough burger where I would make it on a regular basis, especially with donkey sauce, because donkey sauce is just so easy to make.
Yeah, well, and it's a total Saturday.
Yeah, but it's easy. You know, just throw all this crap out on a bar somewhere, on your kitchen counter or wherever, and let people come up and make themselves a burger and grab some fries, and off they go. You know, do your thing.
We got fries over here, Bubba. I see we eat.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna eat.
Celebrate the day.
Much love to our friends. Be the good in the world. Spread the love and go out on an adventure. Please like, comment, and subscribe.